ZTE finally dropping a global release date for the Axon 30 Ultra, an industrial design student creates a robotic third eye, and Sony looking to finally expand their first-party collection for the PlayStation 5. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Abel with MUO Tech Bytes, here to bring you some of the latest tech news. So back in April, we reported on ZTE's Axon 30 Ultra, most notably the impressive specs and affordable price, but we noted that no global release date had been provided. Well, that day's finally come, with ZTE officially announcing that it'll be available for global pre-order starting on May 27th. The phone will come in two models, one with 8GB of RAM, 128GB of storage priced at $750 US, and 12GB of RAM with 256GB of storage priced at $850 US. Now, as we discussed before, this phone is getting a lot of attention over its impressive camera system. It has a triple 64-megapixel lens setup that rivals some of the best in the market. The primary lens features a shallow f1.6 aperture and optical image stabilization, the second is a wide-angle lens, and the third has a 35mm focal length and an f1.9 aperture. On top of this is an 8-megapixel lens that features 10x zoom, and finally a 16-megapixel selfie camera. In terms of video, the Axon 30 Ultra can record in 8K at 30 frames per second, so you can get crispy, professional-looking videos at the touch of a button. So all in all, this is potentially an insane deal, especially if you're a camera-focused person when it comes to your phone selection. And because ZTE really wants you to pre-order this phone, the company is throwing in a free pair of LiveBuds TWS earbuds with every pre-order up until June 4th. Next up, we've got a pretty interesting story with industrial design student Min-Wook Peng developing a robotic third eye to help people avoid collisions while scrolling on their phones. And while I would definitely prefer this just not be an issue, I think this is a pretty interesting solution. Essentially, while attached to your forehead, it can detect poles, people, or oncoming traffic and provide a warning to help avoid the obstacle. The robotic third eye opens its plastic eyelid when it detects that the user's head is facing downwards towards their phone, and then closes when the user starts looking forward again. And while definitely innovative and impressive, I do think a larger conversation should be had on how to fix unhealthy phone habits before we normalize being a cyclops. Or maybe this is just the future and I should start to prepare myself now. That's right, I can see you. No blind spots. The future. And last but not least, we have Sony reporting 25 new games in development, including new IP. Some felt that Sony's first-party offerings were a bit underwhelming, with only 4 to name up to date, but it appears they are not taking this criticism lightly. PlayStation Studios' Herman Hulst confirmed this in an interview with Wired, explaining that only half of them will be sequels to existing games, meaning we can expect to see some new characters and worlds, and hopefully, some VR. All of these games are to see the light of day thanks to first-party development under the PlayStation Studios moniker, the in-house PlayStation development studio headed by former Guerrilla Games MD Herman Hulst. 4 of the games in development that we know of include God of War Ragnarok, Gran Turismo 7, Horizon Forbidden West, and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Now, this will definitely come as significant news for those lucky enough to own one of Sony's scarce PS5s, but if you're not one of the lucky few, it might actually be worth holding out until 2022 once the console has a little more depth in its game collection. And that wraps up today's video, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. My name is Abel with MUO Tech Bytes, and we will catch you in the next one.